we are living in an era that can be described in the same way. We are experiencing the best of times and the worst of times of many of our lives. I will begin with the worst of times, with foolishness and incredulity. I will begin by reflecting on what I know is dominating many of your hearts and minds, the current state of affairs in the United States of America. First, let me say that this is a country I deeply admire. I have been coming to the U.S. throughout most of my life. I came as a young student, wide-eyed, reading voraciously. I came as a legislator and as a cabinet minister, gaining an ever deeper appreciation for the brilliance of your founders and the strength of your democracy. I came as a president in my first term to advocate for peace and for the autonomy of my region. In my second term, to build bridges for trade and to speak out in favor of arms control. I have come as a tourist, as a friend, as an admirer of the United States of America and the extraordinary gifts it has given the world, especially universities like this one and the great thinkers they produce. This country is a beacon of hope for students of democracy all over the world. It is also a country where foolishness, xenophobia, and hate have grown at a terrifying rate. A country where exclusion and trade protection have reached the heart of the government and many of its citizens after an 80-year fight to expand trade. We are all paying attention to what, in the United States, appears to be the beginning of a new era in which George Orwell's novel 1984 is no longer a vision of a distant threat, but rather the daily script of those in power. Ignorance is a strength, Orwell wrote. The author described a government that defines its own truth. In recent weeks, we have seen the rise, in reality just as in the book, of alternative facts. We have seen authorities affirm, for example, that climate change is not produced by humans. Orwell describes a big brother who watches us, and we see an administration that is considering reviewing the Facebook and Twitter accounts, as well as cell phone contacts of foreign visitors who seek to cross its borders. Orwell describes rejection of foreigners and refugees, and sadly, we see an administration that is plunging ahead with the construction of a wall that will divide not only peoples but also souls. Unfortunately, the horrendous fiction on the pages of a book is becoming day by day a repulsive reality. With astonishment, we watch as the leaders of the great